Song of the night for all of us, I'm assuming, so far.
So
far, we got a lot of music left. But 100% in the crowd wants that on the list. Next one we got is Iggy, Apollo Brown, and Joel Ortiz, Grace of God, featuring DJ Los. Let's do it. Oh, that is smooth.
Just put the headphones on. Sounds so nice. We all crabs in a barrel. Just chose to do my climbing in barbed wire ankles. I was winning half the battle. I'm from where the worst thing that you could ever do is tattle. They'll zip your mouth shut and zip you up and skedaddle. I used to walk through the peas and jump from my own shadow. The mountain bike niggas will clap you. Try to haggle for that chain or that bracelet or that watch or that ring. It's off the chain. Brace yourself and watch out when it ring. Gum wrappers in my mouth folded up like fronts. I even took them shits out when I rolled up my blunts. I wanted to be like the dealers, feared like the killers, fresh like the boosters, attitude what the deal is. Niggas ask me where I'm from and I'd say Brooklyn proud. Wore my Timbs all year round and my kush was loud. And the police, they did the same shit y'all seeing now, except camera phones wasn't now. Grace of God,
all those scratches are so sick.
I'm just a product of where the youngins move product. We all believe in God, but we look up to the shotters. Iron in my goose, test my pride, I let it loose. Just boys in the hood that watch Menace to Society and Juice. I never wanted to go that route. I felt like Cuba in a car without the heart to tell Doe to let me out. Hope God don't judge me when he judge me. The devil worked pretty, damn hard to make it ugly. Know everything that glitter ain't gold, but man, that ice made all that glitter look cold. Thought I was playing without that flicker, that glow. Now that I'm wise, I realize that all I did was hide. Long as they staring at that chain, they won't look inside my eyes and see the pain, see the hurt, see the person I disguise. Can't write about it all if there's no words that could describe the images in my head that visit me in my bed. If I ain't talk to the Lord, man, spiritually I'd be dead. Grace of God, by the grace of God, I escaped that place by the skin of my teeth. I'm here though, still here though.
You know, if you're going to have a chorus where there's no lyrics, throw some cuts in there. Thank God the production was fucking off the chain. There's one bar that he said in there where he's like, the person that I'm hiding, there's no way to write it if the words aren't there to describe it, whatever he said there, but that was the context of what he meant. Like, as far as a man with a history of mental illness, that is like the most true thing. That there's so much time when you're suffering that you're oblivious to your suffering. You don't even, there's no context. There's no way to perfectly describe what you're going through because the words aren't there. So there's no way to live it. There's no way to live what you're going through. There's no way to explain it to anybody. So you're just kind of fucked by yourself, alone at sea, because you can't even explain what's going on to yourself. And that seemed like that was kind of a general theme for the tune. You know, grace of God, just like God willing, we survive and we keep on going. I got through it. A lot of people don't. Sounds like he's going through it still. Maybe he's on the way of getting through mental illness. Love the beats, love the scratching in the choruses. I can't tell the difference between who was who, Joel Ortiz or Apollo Brown. Was there even two
Apollo
MCs
Brown is Apollo Brown's the producer.
Okay, so it was all Joel Ortiz. Okay, lyrical, love the content. Little down in the dumps more for my liking, but I respect it. Like, I have nothing against a down track. and like a heavy consciousness track. I have nothing against that, but I like to party. So I'm gonna give it a solid 8.3. No, I'm gonna give it an 8.7. 8.7. Ignacio, what are you saying?
This, for me, I am kind of going down the Joel Ortiz rabbit hole, and just kind of, I'm trying to understand him the way Joe likes him so much. So I'm just trying to get a better understanding of who he is as an MC, and how his pen is and things like that. And for me, this gave me a great example of his storytelling ability and what he can do when he sits down for a concept track and put something together. And I liked it. I really, really liked it. Again, it's something I came across just going down the Joel Ortiz rabbit hole. Something I thought, hey, let me bring this to the table and see what this, how this fares. For me, it's probably in like the 8.75, 9 range. So I'll give it the 9. I'll give it the 9 because I really like Apollo Brown. I appreciate his work.
I love the beat. Presto, what are you saying?
Yeah, for me, this beat it doesn't really get a whole lot better. The beat was super fire. Like I could listen to that all day long on loop.
Just on loop. Yep.
The cuts were like as good as it gets. Both of those are 10 out of 10. I felt like Joel Ortiz had some bars in there. I enjoyed it. I just feel like Joel Ortiz is best when he has some aggression, when it's like a pumped up beat, For me, it's that being said, it's still a 9. I really liked it. It was still dope,
9. Chuck, what are you saying?
So this was interesting because subject matter wise, and even just overall like kind of storytelling mode, it was very similar, I think, to his OG track, the fairly new one, and where he's really saying that like not a lot of people make it out, shout out to those who do, and it was the same kind of messaging, and so I kind of like, and whether it's fair or not, I keep like comparing the two of those. I keep comparing this one to that one, and I think just overall, like that one just was a much better track. And maybe that's not fair to compare the two, but it seemed like the same messaging and the same story, in addition to the same style. And like the tracks were different styles, but it was like him in the same kind of style. And so whether it's fair to compare the two or not, like mentally I kept doing that, and
hey man, whatever happens.
I think that one was better in that regard. So that being said, this wasn't bad. It was good. I just don't think it was as good as that one, fair or not. And so I'm still gonna give it an 8 though, because I think it was done well. But I think this concept, he did that a lot better elsewhere.
Okay, cool. Lady Poetic, what are you saying?
So this reminds me of something that would be on a modern day, like Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society soundtrack. You know what I mean? I like that Cuba Gooding line. That was nice. Firebeat, really, really like that. It's a whole vibe, and for the concept and for the type of track that it is, it was very, very well done. Yeah, it was heavy. It was deep, but it was really well done overall. So yeah, solid track. I'm gonna give this one a 9.
Solid 9, 100% in the chat want it. We are 5 for 5. Track number 6 is from Chuck. It is Arrested Development.